Expedite are a project management and consultant company who work with their clients, both on facilities and IT departments, to understand their true business requirements, to develop specifications to match both elements of the business and to deliver them through. We like to make sure that we mediate between both departments. It's not that often that IT departments and facilities departments work hand in hand, so we bridge the gap between those two and truly deliver all the way through the process, bringing third parties in and managing them all the way through. I think that Expedite do offer a unique role within the marketplace, that we sit predominantly between IT departments and facilities departments, understanding both elements of the business, what they need to achieve from their infrastructure, and designing and managing those installation processes. As a consultant, you're working with the client for maybe 2-3 months prior to a contractor coming on board. You're developing designs, working with the client to understand what they truly want. You create a document and a series of schematics and drawings that are representative of their requirements, you hope. Ultimately, the client has the sign-off on those drawings and hopefully they're attentive to them. And then at the point you do introduce a contractor such as ACCL, the contractor must understand what the client needs to achieve, and they must be involved throughout those processes. So the contractor must have a client-facing requirement and be able to interact with the client as much as ourselves. So yes, we look for the skills within the contractor, the structured cabling contractor, to match some of our own in that degree. The key requirements for networking cabling companies really is attention to detail, to understand the design process, and to understand what we're trying to achieve. What we're very keen on for cabling companies is to take a full understanding of the requirements, to create a high level of documentation that's presented to a client and to ourselves, and that the standard of expectation is set amongst all members of the team. Throughout any process, the variations and changes to design are our greatest issue. These can be relatively small at the beginning of a project, but as it develops and comes nearer to completion, those variations can create serious issues, and if something has been overlooked right from the very start, that can have serious implications in what the work's been done to date. So that's definitely our biggest issue. We always look for flexibility within subcontractors when we come to appoint them. It's very key that we understand their business ethics are closely aligned with ours, that as businesses move and the client's requirements change, it's essential that they can be very flexible and can accommodate change. That is essential throughout the whole process. Very recently, we've been working with Swift Refurbishments and ACCL and delivered a very successful project. The design process started in January 2010 with final delivery and completion of the project in August 2011. So a very long process and great deal of change throughout the whole process, but everything was delivered and the client moved in to everyone's satisfaction. ACCL have been very, very attentive in the process that we've recently undertaken in one of the jobs in London. Their attention to detail has been magnificent. The level of documentation they've produced pre and post contract has been superb. They've interacted well with the client, understood the client's specific requirements. Each client is very specific, so understanding that, understanding how they want to operate their system is key, and certainly ACCL got that on day one, and they've become a fantastic partner for us.